Hola a todos y bienvenidos a tel-k-gaming, bienvenidos a vuestra casa y bienvenidos de nuevo a The Synchronicity, Tomorrow Comes Today. Vamos a pasar la intro y continuamos. Muy bien, vamos a continuar aquí. Y si no recuerdo mal, lo último que hicimos... Uy, qué rara se ve ¿Se ve con sombra? No sé si se veía así. ¿Qué es lo que hicimos? Ah, bueno, pues llegamos aquí y lo último que hicimos fue hablar con la mujer, con la madre de los niños, la esposa. Y acceso cerrado. Vaya. Esto se ha... No sé qué ha pasado aquí. Por el ruido que atraviesa esta puerta desde el otro lado, no me cabe duda de que hay gente en todo el bar. O no quieren abrirme. Vale, no sabemos qué ha pasado con este hombre. Pero bueno, sí sabemos que eso, que ha desaparecido. Vamos a utilizar el cajón de madera con... Era justo lo que pretendía. Vale, pues nada. Pues nada, iremos a hablar con la chica.
According to one of the cleanup brigade's forums, this is the device they use to navigate during their raids. Sort of like an electric... It looks like some satellites are actually still working. Something I could easily confirm if this contraption had batteries in it.
Realmente...
The cables...
No sé... cómo utilizarlo. Vale, bueno, a ver, tenemos pasta.
Must be because of the dampness, but these bills give off a very nasty aroma. I suppose the odor of the new world is starting to become familiar to me. Now I fear the day I stop noticing it.
Vamos a darles la pasta. Me parece que les damos todo.
Let me see Rose.
Joder, toda la pasta,
That's a lot of dough, pal.
So, is it enough?
More than enough. This'll get you into Rose's van for the rest of the night. All you can eat. Have a good time with our Minnie Mouse, but be careful with the merchandise. You know how it works. You break it, you buy it.
Yeah, I get it.
Es que esas cosas. Vamos a ver.
Hello, Mr. Sleepyhead. You came back.
Hello, Rose.
Are you here to save me? Have you brought me my baby? They won't let me leave here to look for him. He's all I have left in the world. I don't have anyone else. Will you help me? That's why you came back, isn't it? Or did you come back for the other thing? Do you want me to take off my clothes and lie down on the mattress?
I'd like to talk to you, Rose. You told me you had a secret to tell me. I need to hear it.
Yes, Mr. Sleepyhead. I know a secret about you. It's something very important, but I'm not going to tell you.
Why not?
Pues para allá.
Because you haven't brought me my baby.
Bueno.
I asked you to help me and you haven't done it. I want to hold my baby again and rock him to sleep. Aren't we friends anymore, Mr. Sleepyhead?
Yes, of course we're
Otra
still
misión.
friends. But Rose, please. I need to know what it is. What is the secret?
Okay, I'll give you a clue. It's a riddle. I have something of yours from before the Great Wave. It's the key for you to lock and unlock your chest of dreams. You sleepy bear. But I won't give it to you unless I can hold my baby again.
The key to my chest of dreams? I don't know
¿Qué
what the
será?
devil she's talking about. But if it's something from before the Great Wave... Rose, I don't have time for games. Give me whatever you have, please.
No. You have to help me first. Please bring me my baby. I want to rock him to sleep again.
¿Y ahora dónde
Like in the
encontramos un bebé?
picture on the wall.
Un
Have you
muñeco.
seen the picture of my baby and me? It was taken before the Great Wave.
A ver.
I have no one else. I need my baby. Bring him to me. Bring him to me! Bring him to me!
Hey, pal, you can have a good time with our Minnie Mouse, but don't mess up the merchandise. Don't make us come in there. You know how it works. You break it.
Que sí,
All
hombre,
right,
que sí.
Rose, all right. Calm down. No, I don't want you to lie down. Tell me, Rose, why can't you leave here?
It's because of them. They don't let me go any farther than that empty lot over there. They say I have to be ready in case a client comes. They only let me go see Rod and Colin in their trailer every once in a while.
And why don't you run away?
Those men are too scary, Mr. Sleepyhead. They yell at me and hit
La
me if
música
I
está
don't do
chula,
what they say. Sometimes they lock me in here in the dark for hours. And I'm afraid the soldiers will come back. They say they'll call them, and if I don't behave, they'll hurt me again. I'm so afraid of the dark. Aren't you? Colin is afraid of the dark too. Before he got sick, he told me, and now they won't let me see him anymore. I like the light better. Do you like the lights in my room, Mr. Sleepyhead?
Yes, they're very pretty, Rose.
It's like it's Christmas every day, isn't it? But the one who scares me most is the hunter. He's always ordering everyone around with a voice like an angry lion. He even gives orders to those men outside. He's like a horrible big dog about to bite you. I get the shivers every time he comes to visit me. But I like your voice very much, Mr. Sleepyhead. You sound like a knight in a fairy tale. And I'm your princess.
A ver, ¿qué
You
más
said
nos
you don't
cuenta?
have anyone. Where is your family?
I don't know, Mr. Sleepyhead. The last time I saw them was when that great wave came. They said they were leaving, but that they'd come back to find me. And then they left me alone with my baby. They told me they'd only come back if I took good care of him. If I held him and rocked him to sleep, like in the picture on the wall. Did you see my baby and me in the picture, Mr. Sleepyhead?
No, ahora la miramos.
But someone took him while I was asleep. You see, I had this dream while those soldiers were hurting me. Do you like to dream, Mr. Sleepyhead?
It depends on the dream, Rose.
I dream about my baby a lot, sleeping in his little cradle. And I also dream about my room in the house I used to live in before the Great Wave. The sun came in through the window every morning and lit up everything. Sometimes it looked like the walls were going to catch fire. This room is darker. I don't like the dark. That's when they come and hurt me. And sometimes they lock me here in the dark to punish me if I don't do what they say. Have you brought me my baby, Mr. Sleepyhead?
That poor girl is more disturbed than I thought. It looks like her mind hasn't been able to deal with all the pain of these last few months. Someone needs to get her out of here. No, Rose. I'm sorry. I haven't brought you here, baby. Goodbye, Rose. I should be going now.
No, don't go. Please, will you help me, Mr. Sleepyhead? Will you bring me my baby? And will you bring me a cradle like this one in the picture?
Muchas
Be
peticiones,
my
haremos
knight
lo que
in
podamos.
shining armor. Bring me what I ask and I'll give you the answer. The key to unlock your chest of dreams.
I'll try, Rose. I promise.
A ver qué es lo que podemos enredar por aquí.
I doubt this belongs to Rose. I suppose that after installing the lights in the ceiling, those poker addicts left this old toolbox here.
Bueno,
I doubt this
pues nos la llevamos.
I doubt this belongs to those poker addicts.
Ah, cable, luces fundidas. Vale, vale. Berbiquí. Perfecto. Vale. Foto. Página sucia. Y arrugada. Vaya tela, chaval.
It's a page torn out of a very old magazine. In her delirium, poor Rose thinks it's a photograph of her and her baby taken before the Great Wave. From the mother's hairstyle and outfit, the photo looks like it comes from some magazine from the 50s.
Es lo que pensaba yo, 50
Besides,
o...
I'd swear that these rocking cradles went out of style a long, long time ago. It's a page torn out of a very... In her delirium...
Vale, nada. Ya está todo, ¿no? Esto está...
This is the poor girl's place of business. It was probably dragged here from one of those heaps of trash out there. There's makeup scattered at the foot of this mirror. I suppose those savages out there force Rose to put on makeup to make herself look older than she really is. A string of Christmas lights is the only source of light in this room. The reflections of the colors make this place seem even gloomier. and more sorted.
Esto parece una caja de arena para los gatos.
A string of crisp, the reflection and more.
Pues nada, ya no.
It's the pile of rags Rose is saving for her baby. When winter comes, my baby will get cold. That's what she said. It would break Rose's heart to see me stealing her baby's clothes. I'm not going to do that to her.
No, hombre, robar no, pero...
A string of lights with every single one of its bulbs smashed. I'd say this is a present by the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
O sea, la música está chula, pero es muy triste también, claro. Bueno, veremos a ver qué encontramos por ahí. A ver qué hacemos ahora con las luces.
Hey, so, how...
You two are despicable. Rose told me about how you abuse and prostitute her.
I think we'll have to teach that naughty little girl how to keep her mouth shut.
Don't jump to conclusions, pal. Let me tell you how we found that chatty little rodent, since you're so interested in her. It was about 4 months ago. She was naked and injured, and she could hardly move. A group of soldiers had gang-raped her and left her for dead. They left her body wrapped in barbed wire from the camp fence.
Crows would have picked her clean if we hadn't found her when we did. It's only thanks to us that she's still alive.
Pero...
Someone like Rose could never survive in the New World alone. You know that as well as we do. We're helping her. We protect her and we feed her.
Yeah.
We actually keep her alive. The only thing we ask for in return is that she earn her keep.
The only problem is, sometimes she has a hard time understanding that. And we have to be a little more strict with her, that's all.
And the fact is, the girls, well, not too bright. But for some jobs, that's almost...
What good cement?
Well, I
que
wouldn't say
es
that,
que no
but
me...
you're catching up.
No me mola un pelo esta gente de mierda.
So this business is really just another one of the hunter's rackets?
Hey, careful what you say. We're independent businessmen.
The hunter just lets us operate in his territory. He gives us protection and sends us clients. In exchange for a percentage, of course.
Fair's fair.
Yeah, fair's fair.
Of course. No doubt. I just hope that someday those bastards find themselves face to face with some of that fairness they talk about, wherever it might come from. Rose was talking to me about a baby, her son. Do you know where he is or how I can find him?
That little mouse's mind is gone. I wouldn't pay much attention to what she says.
Hey, as far as I know, her entire family died in the Great Wave. After the explosion, she wandered around in a daze for weeks, until she finally ran into a group of drunken soldiers who wanted to, you know, have some fun with her. When we found her, all she had left was that wrinkled old magazine clipping clutched in her hand. It's her pride and joy. Now she's got it stuck up on the wall of the van.
And as far as the baby's concerned, probably not alive anymore. If it ever existed. Who knows what goes on in that nutcase's head?
Then she really is all alone. She doesn't have anyone.
Of course she does. She has us now. My partner and I are sort of like, her new family.
We protect her and we feed her. We actually keep her alive. And you can bet your ass we will. As long as our little mouse still has that small fortune between her legs.
I don't have anything else to discuss with you two.
Okay. You paid for her. The door to the van is open to you all night long. Hey.
Es que...
I need to speak to the hunter, but the bar is closed.
That must have been because of the commotion out there a while ago. You know, the attack, the soldiers, all that. The hunter doesn't like surprises. Every time there's a problem in the camp involving the army, he closes his office. From the inside, naturally.
He doesn't get along with the soldiers?
Let's say they respect each other in the mutual interest of business. But no, the hunter isn't very fond of them.
I don't see the doors of the bar opening today. In these cases, they usually keep it shut until the following day.
Bueno,
unless
intentaremos cortarle
something
la luz.
unexpected happens to make them open it. But that would be very unusual.
Vale.
So, something unexpected has to happen.
A ver, esto ya se lo hemos preguntado, ¿no?
That little mouse's mind is gone.
Hey, as far as I know, after the explosion, until when we...
Sí.
And who knows?
Then she really is.
Of course she does. My part, her new...
We protect as long...
Venga, que sí.
I don't have anything.
Me lo estáis contando.
You paid for her.
¿Ves? Pues ahora no hay música otra vez. Escucho un llanto.
Oh no. It's starting again. It's amazing. Everything is mutating, and I haven't even moved. I don't understand. I don't understand anything.
Y ahora vuelve a haber musiquilla de fondo, pero bueno. Vamos a ver por aquí, a ver si hay algo diferente. Mira, se han ido todos, tío, qué pasada, ¿eh? Igual hay algo nuevo que hacer aquí dentro. Ah, ves, Rod.
Michael, thank God you've come back. Colin is worse. His trances are getting longer and deeper. My wife and I are afraid the end is near. Please tell me that you've brought the medicine to cure his disease.
This is going to be very hard. But this man deserves to know the truth. I owe him that. I'm sorry, Rod. You have to see this.
El informe.
It's an army report. It says that the cure we were talking about doesn't exist. That it never existed.
No, but there has to be a cure. There has to be hope for us. The vultures are starting to gather around our trailer, waiting for the end so they can take my son's belongings. Colin himself can see them from the window of his room.
Calm down, Rod.
Don't tell me to calm down. You've brought ruin to this house. You've come to sentence Colin to death. But that drug exists. It has to exist.
Listen to me, Rod. I've done everything in my power to find the drug, but there is no such thing. Try to understand. There's no cure for the dissolved.
The dissolved? I warned you, Michael. I warned you not to use that word in this house. Get out of here. Get out of our lives forever.
Wait, Rod. I'm sorry, but you promised to help me. You promised to help me get my identity back.
Help you? You've ruined our lives. You've condemned our little boy to death. Get out of here. Get out of here at once.
Michael? Michael, I have to talk to you. I have a message. I have a message from her.
My God, it's Colin. A message from her?
Michael! Michael, please! She told me to talk to you.
Venga.
Where do you think you're going? Don't you dare go into that room. You're not welcome in this house anymore.
Ahora sí, esta música sí que no me gusta nada.
Colin's delirious. He doesn't even know who you are. Get away from my family immediately.
Michael! Michael! I have a message from her. It's very important.
Damn you. Don't go near that door. Get out of this house. Listen, Michael. We have a gun in that room with 2 bullets in it. Don't make me waste one of them on you.
It's all right, Rod. Calm down. I'm leaving.
And as for you, vultures, drawn by the scent of death, I won't let you take anything. You hear me? Not a single thing! When this is over, when he's gone, I'll make sure there's nothing left for you. You won't get anything! You won't get anything.
Esa imagen ya la hemos visto, ¿eh?
Even if there was something inside there that could interest me. Jeez, that bonfire is too hot to touch. Amidst these flames, Colin's belongings are ceasing to exist. His clothes, his books, they're going up in smoke. Just like poor Rod.
Vale, tenemos algo para...
They're not fireproof. I'd burn my hands if I tried to put them...
Y apagarlo con la
In the
bolsa.
flames, all the hopes and dreams of Rod and his family are going up in...
Si tiramos con
It's not
esto.
long enough. I'd only end up burning my hand if I tried to...
Con esto.
In the flames.
Vale, algo más tendremos que localizar.
Oh no. It's like, well, everything...
Es por pasarlo rápido.
Good God. I think...
Vale. Hay nada, aquí nada. Vale, tenemos que encontrar... No sé, chabolas. Tenemos que encontrar algo... Si es que se escucha... Sí se escucha
Hello,
algo.
Michael. Did you see us out there with the soldiers? They were pointing their rifles at us, but we didn't squeal on you. We're two brave, strong men, aren't we? Well, we did cry a little. Shut up.
Of course you are. I'm proud of you. When you're grown up, everyone will know that you two can be trusted.
Grown up? But that's not going to be for a long time.
Me falta mucho, sí, la verdad.
Yeah,
que sí.
besides, our mom says that's not going to happen. There's no future for anyone. Not for us either.
Don't pay any attention to what people say. You should only worry about taking care of each other. That's the only thing that matters now. Okay? I gotta get going. Goodbye, boys.
Goodbye, Michael. Goodbye, Michael.
Pues vale, pues... Vale.
I'm not gonna pick them up. Besides...
Que yo quiero unas piedras, joder, macho.
Oh no. It's amazing.
Venga.
Everything is mute.
Si es que siempre dice lo mismo, además. Vamos a hablar con ella un momento.
This
Mejor que
woman
no.
strikes me as dangerous. Besides, after our last...
Vale, vale, vale. Pues nada, y aquí no vamos a entrar. No, no nos dejaba entrar
Better
antes.
not. I've...
Vale, vale. Pues nada. Y vamos, seguimos sin poder hacer nada. Bueno, esto ya hemos hecho ahí. Sí, no veo muchas más opciones que intentar liarla con...
It's the entrance to Hunter's Bar. Oddly enough, there's light visible under the door. And I can... I wonder if cutting off that unbearable sound could be unexpected enough to make the hunter come out.
Ya, ¿y cómo acabamos con ese...?
This bright light leaves no doubt about where the entrance to the... There are some insects that end up getting scored...
Porque la puerta no podemos abrirla.
I could try to use the nails to join them, but they wouldn't be able to pierce the metal of the subway sign. I don't see any way of combining these two objects using anything I have on me. I don't think doing this would serve any purpose. The cable's too high. I can't reach it from here.
No, hombre, desde aquí no, pero si te subes ahí... ¿No? ¿O qué?
The cable's too high. I could put this thing on top of the drums, but I... The cable's too high. I don't see anything to drill a hole in here. At least nothing that can get me anything more.
¿Eso sirve para agujerear? No sé yo. Para agujerear...
Hey, is tonight's plan to piss us off? Is that right? Get away from that tank and we'll stuff you inside that thing and weld the top shut, you moron.
Clear as day. I'm getting away. Use this here?
What exactly do you think you're doing?
Hey, pal. Touch that generator and you're a dead man. My partner and I don't kid around when it comes...
Extremely. I was just curious and wanted to see this relic up close. You don't have to get nervous. Ugh. This structure seems more like a gigantic... It seems that these things became very scarce after... This one's really old. It's nothing short of a miracle that... It would break Rose's heart to see me stealing her baby's clothes. I don't think it would do any good to connect the... Better not. I don't think it would do any... A hand drill. Perfect for making holes in hard surfaces. In a world without electricity, this is the only way to do it.
Ah, vale. He pensado por el lado que no era. Eso sí.
Okay, so we'll make a hole in one of these drums. Blah. This must be the poisonous concoction they serve as a beverage in the bar.
Vale,
the drum is
¿y ahora?
already empty enough. I think I can now get rid of this old hand drill. I doubt I'll be using it again.
No hay que tirar las cosas, tío. No hay que tirar las cosas. A ver, ahora.
With its contents spilled all over the ground, the punctured drum doesn't seem so heavy anymore.
Bien. Ah, eso es lo que querías hacer. Wow. Vale. ¿Cómo cortamos el cable?
This cable is insulated with plastic. There's no need to wear gloves.
Vale.
This is the only way I can think of to draw those thugs out of their den.
Vale, perfecto.
What the hell is going on now?
Another power failure. Go figure.
El tema es que como me pillen ahí, igual se ponen de mala leche.
Damn sewer is gonna be the end of us.
Everything's okay. Calm down and shut your mouth. You, light some candles. Get us some light in here. And you, come with me and take a look.
It would be better if they didn't see.
Hey, look. The main cable.
Joder, y encima la herramienta ahí tirada.
How could that have happened? I don't know. Maybe the wind or a bird.
No.
Bunch of idiots. The cable's cut. This was sabotage.
Sabotage.
Yep. And here are the tools he used to do it. Gloves and a pair of bolt cutters.
Damn it. I can kiss that stuff goodbye.
Sabotage? Someone sabotaged us? Who would dare?
I haven't the faintest idea.
What happened, Hank?
Hey, Mike. Nothing in particular. It's nice to see you around here, dude. Some idiotic camp electrician wanted to practice on our place. That's all. We'll give him a fitting reward when we find him. You know, fair's fair. So, tell me, what brings you to these parts?
I wanted to talk business with you.
Business? Of course, Mike. You know, in these hard times, we all have to help each other. I'm sure we'll be able to make a deal. Come inside and sit down with me. And you, fix this.
Vosotros arreglad esto. Es que...
All right, dude. You told me you wanted to talk. So...
Venga.
The last time I was here,
Venga.
you told me that you could get anything. I need some batteries.
Of course, Mike. You know that I like you. I know one of our kind when I see one. I want to help you. I really do. But you know, in today's world, everything has a price. Things have gotten very ugly.
How much is it going to cost me?
Oui.
Save your cash for those poor devils out there. I can see the future, dude. I can smell it and touch it. And that stupid paper will be worthless in a very, very short time.
So what is it you want in exchange?
The only liquid asset still worth anything in this new world, Mike. Fuel.
Gasolina.
Bring me gasoline, oil, kerosene. Anything that can make a motor or generator run, dude. These are dark days, and people need light. We want to bring it to them. You bring me the fuel, and the batteries are yours.
It's obvious that I don't have anything like that on me.
Then I'm sorry to have to tell you this, dude. No fuel, no deal. But you're a smart guy. I'm sure you'll figure out some way to make me happy.
I just talked to your men. Those maggots who are prostituting Rose. Your business dealings turn my stomach.
Watch your mouth in my house, you damn prig. Because you're insulting me in front of my people. And this is not the first time.
That poor girl is disturbed. She has the mind of a child. What you guys are doing isn't right.
Do you want to talk about justice, dude? About that objective, impartial, blind lady with the scales? It's funny that you're the one bringing up that blindfolded whore. And wasn't it you who paid handsomely for some time alone with that little mouse? So, did you have a good time with her, Mike? And tell me, what are those blood stains on your shirt? I suppose my informants are mistaken, and that blood is unrelated to the disappearance of a certain preacher in this city.
El tío este se entera de todo, ¿eh?
Did you treat him justly? Now, who the hell do you think you are, handing out lessons in morality to anyone, dude?
But how do you know? Oh, wait, there's an explanation for all that.
Of course, there's an explanation. And it's very simple. You gotta do what you gotta do. But don't you worry, Mike. I see everything. But your secrets are safe with me. I like you, dude, because deep down, you and I are much more alike than you think. Our true nature is coming out in all its glory in this new world. You just need the courage to act on it.
You're wrong. I'm not like you.
I hope for your sake that you're the one who's wrong, dude. You're a predator. I can tell. Don't make the mistake of turning into a lamb, because you already know how that could turn out. And when it comes to Rose, let me tell you that she has every right in the world to defend herself. That's the magnificence of this new world. It's given us absolute freedom to assume our true roles. Rose, just like the rest of us, has to decide if she's a lion or a lamb.
Qué tío, cómo habla, chaval.
It's only now that we're truly free to choose. But don't get me wrong, the right to defend herself is hers, and hers alone. So be careful with the heroic gestures, Mike. You touch a single hair on the head of any of my men to defend that little mouse, and I'll rip your skin off, one strip at a time. They're friends of mine. Got it?
Yes. You've made yourself perfectly clear. You won't have to tell me again.
Venga.
That horrible music is drilling into my eardrums. Why do you always play the same song?
You're lucky we're friends, Mike. Otherwise, I would have pounded your nose into your skull. That was my late father's favorite song. He was an apostle of the new world. A visionary.
Apostle of the new world?
That's right, Mike. An evangelist. A prophet. I hated that old bastard for years. As a boy, the beatings he gave me made me tremble at the sound of his voice, of his boots, of his belt. When I was just a kid, he forced us to live in the forest for days on end. Those were his survival classes, he said. I still have scars from those years. We were all delighted when they found the remains of his body burnt to a crisp in a car, clutching his flask of whiskey like a baby's bottle. It's only now I understand.
Understand? What?
What my father was trying to do. His commitment to making us strong. He was a visionary. He knew that hard times were coming. He never stopped repeating that. And he prepared us for them. That hell that buried me alive in the old and decadent world gave me wings in this new world. And let me be reborn, cleansed and purified. I don't care if the Great Wave was the work of God or the devil, Mike. I only know that one of them has been very good to me. My father's prophecy came true. And the new world has put all of us in our rightful place.
Yeah, I haven't the slightest doubt. I should be going now.
Okay, Mike, whatever you say. Remember, get me fuel and you'll have your batteries.
Vale. Vale, un segundo. Vale, bueno, pues ya he vuelto. Cinta adhesiva. A ver si nos la podemos... Ha sido fácil, ¿no?
Why would I want to do something?
No sé, por enredar.
Adding electric. That wouldn't. I could. Adding electric. I can't use.
Después de un momento medio absurdo. No creo que nos vayan a contar nada nuevo. Podríamos conseguir combustible del generador, ¿no? Digo yo. Digo yo. O de la moto. Más probablemente del generador. Y como... como...
I doubt this was. The lights are broken and burnt out. I'm not. I could use the electrical tape to hold something to this object, but what do I want to add to it? I don't think it would do any good to...
Pero ¿qué quiero añadirle? Dice.
I don't think doing this would serve any...
A ver.
I could use the electrical tape to hold something to this
¿Pero qué es lo que quiero añadirle?
But what do I want to add to it? Adding electrical tape to this wouldn't do any good. Better not. That would be a waste. I could use the electrical tape to hold something to this object. But what do I want to add to it? Let's see. I'll use the electrical tape to join these two objects. The bad news is that I just used up all the electrical tape.
Vale, tenemos una cuna. Y esto no nos va a servir. Cajón con piezas metálicas.
I've attached what's left of the metal subway sign to the wooden crate I found in the cleanup brigade's closet. And now I have a crate with metal parts. The reflection of this object doesn't...
Vale. Sí, una cuna ya la tenemos.
It's not like the one in the picture. It doesn't have any legs. I want one as tall as the one in the picture.
Bueno.
Okay, don't worry, Rose. I'll keep looking.
Fiera tú. Que te hago una cuna, ¿eh? Y no te sirve. Flipa. Tenía que haberle dado aquí directamente. Oh, de macho.
Oh no. The image of that guy again. It's like a loop that keeps repeating. Over and over again. A damn nightmare that repeats over and over again.
No es porque algo más tendremos que hacer aquí, ¿eh? Creo yo.
Someone carved a suicide note into the wood. I hope you can find a way to forgive me someday. And it's signed with a pair of illegible initials. A rotting bench overlooking purgatory. It looks like the kid who hanged himself from this tree climbed up on this and then jumped with the rope around his neck. Getting into a punching match with this wouldn't help me at all. So Beechwood Oracle is in fact a location.
Battery low.
But what kind? Why was Reverend Blake carrying this card around? And why does that voice inside my head keep telling me to go there at any cost?
Charging battery. Muy bien, charging battery. A ver si no me molesta demasiado. No todo lo que deberíamos. Ah, mira, mira, mira. Un montón de desechos.
It's beyond my reach. The bars are keeping me from getting there.
Bueno, pues utiliza algo. Esto.
Impossible. It's beyond my reach. The grate prevents me from getting there. A few yards away, I can see a great mass of trash, mud, and plant matter that accumulated in there in the years since this water outlet was last cleaned. Ugh. Even from here, I can smell the stench coming from inside. A few yards that Why would I want to do something? I'm afraid I can't do. In the distance, the other end of this tunnel fades out of sight among the shadows. Hey, Hank. I should be going now.
Okay, Mike. Whatever you say. Remember, get me...
I prefer to hold on to it. I think this will be more useful to me. This business card is my only clue about that place called Beechwood Oracle, so I have no intention of letting go of it. The truth is, I don't need it. I have my own way of getting inside the hospital for the dissolved without being seen, but I'm sure I'll be able to find some use for this ID. Hey, Hank, what if I told you I know where you can get more fuel than you've ever dreamed of?
Don't call me that again, dude. Like I told you, that man died in the Great Wave. But you have aroused my curiosity. So, where is this place? Information like that is well worth the batteries you need.
A few hours ago, I found a way to get into the medical center you told me about in the outskirts of the city. It's much bigger than it looks like from the outside, and it uses enormous generators to power its electrical system. They're storing hundreds of barrels of fuel in a huge depot, which is hidden behind a fence that goes all the way around the compound. It's invisible from the outside.
Yeah, and I suppose you brought those hundreds of barrels to the camp to bargain with me.
No, but I do have the key that will let you and your men get them out of there without raising suspicion. It's a vehicle pass for entering the compound, stamped by the army.
That's a very interesting story, dude. I'll have to do some checking, but it sounds promising. Now, if what you're saying is true, you're going to make one weary old bear very happy. But if you're lying, I'll find you wherever you try to hide, and I'll maul you with my paws right on the spot.
So you'll give me the batteries in exchange for the ID?
Deal. The ID is now mine. Here are the batteries you asked for.
Okay, let's see if this device still works.
Lo
It works,
que ha costado,
but
chaval.
what do we have here? It's a list with hundreds of names, places, and addresses, and a map of the city. It's the device the cleanup brigades use to nav. It looks. I just have.
¿Y?
It seems like a good idea, but the GPS signal is very weak in here. I think it would be better to use it in an.
Pues si es por eso salimos a la calle, no hay problema.
Hey, Mike, wait. Before you go, I've been thinking about it, and now it's my turn to propose a deal to you.
A deal?
Yeah, listen. Me and my boys don't like leaving the camp any more than we have to. We're a bit too well known and sought after by the pigs out there, if you get my drift.
I see.
All that talk about the medical center, the fuel and the ID got me curious. I need to get the lay of the land, to check out some things and work out a plan. But I can't expose myself. It would look very suspicious if I were to be seen poking around out there.
Nosotros ya hemos estado.
And what do you need from me?
Bring us enough information about that depot for us to make a plan. I'm talking diagrams, coordinates, maps. Or better yet, a photo. Bring back what I'm asking for, and I'll give you whatever you want in return. What is it you need, dude?
Las dos primeras...
Do you know the trailer where Rod Atkinson and his wife live?
Yes, of course. I know Rod, that hypocritical busybody. He still thinks that with his old world morality, he can save everyone in the camp. He's a real pain in the ass, dude.
They have a young son, Colin. I can't tell you why, but I need to be alone with the kid, just for a few minutes. You have to make a commotion outside to keep Rod and his wife distracted long enough. Keep them busy for a few minutes. Find any excuse, but I need time alone with that boy.
You never cease to amaze me, Mike. I don't know what you've got in mind, but it's none of my business. Bring me the information I asked you for. Bring me that photo of the fuel depot at the hospital, and I promise you'll have all the time you need to do whatever it is you want to do with that boy. At my complete discretion, of course.
I don't know what idea is percolating in the hunter's sick mind right now, but I have to play along to avoid having to explain anything. I gotta make sure he doesn't find out about the boy's illness. Deal. But nobody gets hurt, okay?
Bring me that photograph of the fuel depot at the hospital, and we'll do whatever's strictly necessary.
¿Y cómo leches si sacamos una foto? ¿Esto saca fotos? No sé, ¿eh?
How could I use the GPS here?
No.
Okay, let's enter the address shown on the card from Beechwood or 24 Mamet. The map shows me a place near downtown. Let's go have a look.
Logro desbloqueado. La zona muerta. Pues me parece el mejor momento, ya que hemos cambiado de acto, así sin esperarlo. Me parece el mejor momento para terminar este capítulo. O sea que... aquí, después de todas las vueltas que he estado dando, también lo cortaré porque doy mil vueltas, o sea que es así, pero... sin más, ¿vale? Lo dejamos aquí, ¿vale? Va lento por momentos, te bloqueas un rato, al final, pues eso, encuentras la manera, un poco de suerte, de churro, de chiripa, ¿no? Como digo yo. Pero bueno, va saliendo. Bastante oscuro el juego, de verdad, bastante oscuro. Pero bueno, es lo que tiene, ya sabemos lo que había aquí. Like si os ha gustado, dislike si no os ha gustado, algo en la cajita de los comentarios, suscribiros si no estáis suscritos y compartid el vídeo con al menos un amigo. Espero veros en los siguientes vídeos de Synchronicity Tomorrow Games Today. Un saludo y adiós. Adiós.